Hello, it's Karen, the Weekend Craftaholic. Thanks for joining me. I am back for Moda Blockheads 6 for week 20. And if you've seen this series of videos, you're probably realising I'm not starting off the same way as I usually do. I normally show you my little iPad and the colour scheme I've got, but I have had a lot of trouble with video failures. So this is a very short video. I tried to get fancy using some new software called Detail, where I thought I could switch the screens or the cameras between my pressing board and my cutting mat and the actual desk itself with the sewing machine, but it only recorded the footage for the sewing machine. So apologies for this very short video today, but I thought I'd still go ahead and post it. And you can see here, this is just a screenshot actually from my iPad of the colour scheme that I thought I was going to use. When I did cut it up, I realised I just didn't have enough of that yellow background fabric. So I've gone for another fabric choice. You'll see this here is white with some kind of little pink circles in it. And getting onto the block itself, let's get into it. This was actually one of my favourites. I actually enjoyed it. There's no flying geese. I love to do all the squares in a square, and I love all the repetition as well. So a lot of chain piecing in this one. I was a little apprehensive. I saw Kimberly from the Fat Quarter Shop, the YouTube short they did, and she starts off saying this was a hard one. I'm not sure why, but it came out perfect, as they always do for her. But yeah, I don't know why she said it was hard. Maybe it was just all the cutting, perhaps, because there is a lot of cutting to do and very small pieces as well, which not a fan. Be honest, I'm not a fan. But I love all the sewing side of this. It felt like there was a lot more sewing involved, and it felt like I could be a little bit more focused on each piece. So what I did record was basically, as you saw, those 4 crosses. So I just recorded 1 cross, then I stopped recording, take the pressure off myself, and then did the remaining 3. So the remaining 3 I did were actually a lot better than this first one, the pink one that I did, the first pink one. And you can see for each one, it's a matter of putting the smaller squares in the corners. You do that on opposite corners, trim it down, press it down, and then add that third one. So you can just about see it now on camera where that third one goes. Then you end up with 4 blocks or 4 pieces that you've got to sew together, and then they make the cross, and then you repeat that 3 times, so you end up with 4 crosses that make the full block. Didn't have a lot of room for trimming, as I never do, so I'm still quite not sure what I'm not doing wrong with that aspect of it. But overall, I'm pleased with the way this came out. Each of my crosses, as you can see, actually did come out as a cross, and I was really pleased with those. I was a bit nervous putting these together because this is where I normally end up cutting off my points or not nesting it quite right. And you'll see the bottom, these ones I'm doing now actually don't come out that great. I do lose the points off it, but overall I really enjoyed it. I think it's definitely something I could replicate again. If you're a beginner, I would definitely say maybe start with this. If you're looking at any of the blockheads patterns and the weeks and you're thinking of giving it a try, this one I would definitely start with. If I found it okay, I'm sure you can. And you can see I finally put the video back to normal speed just so I can show you. Literally, there was probably only a couple of points in it that wasn't right. So I'm really pleased with this one. I think it's a great effect for a block, and I hope you're enjoying Moda Blockheads too. It's coming to an end very, very soon, so not many more left, but I am enjoying the series still. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great crafting weekend.